We lived about 300 metres from our local tennis club, and I was a volunteer coach over there when the children were young, and so they spent a lot of time round there playing with the older kids, not playing tennis, just playing and being around the club. They kind of grew up on the artificial grass courts there because obviously you can play all sorts of sports on artificial grass tennis courts. Andy had his first tennis racket when he was about 2. I think when he was 5, he said to me when we were around at the tennis courts one day, "I'm fed up of playing with you and my brother and my gran. I want to play in a proper tennis tournament." And of course at that time there were no such things as under 10 tournaments, so I created a little under 10 tennis tournament, and that was his first experience of competitive tennis. The facilities are still the same. In the last probably 6 or 7 years, huge interest from the kids in the town to take up tennis, not surprisingly, because of the success of both Andy and Jamie. And the only time that I get emotional about what Andy and Jamie have achieved is actually when I'm back at home. We were a very normal little family from a small town in Scotland where tennis is a minority sport, no track record of any success of any kind in tennis. And I think it's when I'm at the tennis club in particular that it kind of hits me that this was where it all started and how we could never have dreamed that where the boys would end up. A few years ago, when Andy came home in the summer, he said, "Come on, Mum, let's go down and hit a few balls." So I started to rally with him, and I used to be a pretty decent tennis player, but I don't really play much now. And he said to me, "Come on, Mum, what's the matter with you?" He said, "You used to be pretty good." And I said, "Yes, and you used to be 10.